Good morning. It is Tuesday morning of race week, and it is super windy. It started blowing last night and just knocking things over. The wind had knocked over these heaters over here, the big propane heaters. Also, my umbrellas were in the pool down here, so it has been a crazy windy night, and I am headed to the pool. We'll see how big of a disaster the community pool is. This morning I have a big swim, 4,200 yards, something like that, and then a 40-minute run with some pickups. I waited a little bit, I was exhausted this morning. Woke up 4:30 like I normally do, but my alarm actually went off, came out, got on the couch, and fell asleep for about another hour. Definitely a little bit tired this morning. So now just get a quick little bite and get down to the pool. So I started using Carboline a couple of months ago when I started working with my friend Katie on nutrition. She recommended it as a good carb fuel source. So I've been using, this is probably my third container of it, and it's been really, really good. Been fueling on it, felt great. I started using it after Oregon, so we will see. I'm gonna use it for Arizona and see how it goes. The other thing I tried this week actually was LMNT, and these are basically like a hydration supplement. One of the big things they have is 1,000 milligrams of sodium in them, as well as 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium. And one of my issues at Oregon was cramping when I got off the bike. So she had been recommending that I try these, and I had just been putting it off, so I got some finally late last week, tried it this weekend, actually really enjoy the flavor, so this is something new I've been adding in. Well, the pool is not as bad as I imagined it might be. Looks like most of it is pushed over in one of the corners, so overall, water looks good. Hopefully it is warm still, and they haven't turned the heater off yet. Feels good. This morning's workout is about 4,200 yards. Got a bunch of sets in here. 300 warm up, 500 of deck up, meaning every 100 you get out of the pool, then dive back in, swim another 100. So we're doing 5 rounds of that. Couple progressive sets of, 6 progressive sets of 300s. So it's gonna be a good swim day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, daughter has gonna yagi, her brain fried. My lady poppin' Zenny, other lady popping Molly, why she waiting on me? Yog in my area, keep on heading if you want, I drive it like you know. I don't wanna hear you, 지겹잖아 이제 넌 like I'm Bango, cutting my hair. I just keep going though, 소식 건날 믿고 I fly non-stop, Kelly에서 New York 구름 위로 hop on, drive out and riding birds, honeyberry counting dogs. I do what I wanna do, 그게 나의 문의원, 너넨 꿈꾸지 말만 많지, just do it. Like Nike, just do it, get to know me and I'm in flow. got 잡은 눈이 분위기는 chill, fancy snakes on my girl, yeah I'm feeling first class. Yo, don't cash flow. Ooh, pop it on my glass. Ooh, pop that pass. Ooh, smoke that gas patch.
All right, well, that was about 4,000 yards. That was a lot of swimming. It wasn't hard swimming. It was just a lot of swimming. It's funny because this week, Coach texted me on Sunday morning, I think it was, and he said, this week is about recovery starting Sunday night. You want to feel like a caged lion. And I definitely felt like I could swim hard today, but I took his advice. It was just a lot of yardage. It's really what it was. Getting in and out of the pool, and it just takes a while to get through the sets, but overall, felt good. Water felt good. Are we brushing our teeth? Well, my body is so cold after getting out of that pool, and it is just so windy. It was warm in the pool, but then, oh man, I am freezing. My hands are freezing. So I am going to make some coffee, eat some breakfast, and I think I'm going to hit the run. Instead of going out now in all of this wind, I'm gonna do some work, and then I'll hit the run at lunch. So good, so good. Well, the internet is out, so I am hotspotting my laptop, and I've got people in the neighborhood texting me, what internet service do you use? Apparently, I talked to a woman when I was leaving the pool. Part of the neighborhood doesn't even have power, so at least we're not in that situation, so I cannot complain whatsoever. And I am just feeling so good. It is Tuesday. We're 5 days out from the race. I am super excited to go to Arizona. I think going into Oregon and after feeling the way I did leading into that race, not happy with my fitness, with my weight, all of those things, I was just really dreading that race the whole time, which really bummed me out because, I mean, while I enjoyed the experience, I just had all these kind of negative thoughts in the back of my head. And a couple months later, I am feeling so much better. My weight is coming down, my fitness is going up. I just feel mentally like I am ready to roll. Now, I've put a lot of pressure on myself, hoping that I can qualify for the World Championships this year. But at the same time, what I'm not letting that do is really overly affect me or burden me. It is a goal, I really want to achieve it. But at the same time, I am detached from it. You know what? If I go into this race and I just have a great race, I give it all I can give on that day. If Sunday, I give the swim everything I have a good bike, I put in the work, and I get off and I run as hard as I possibly can that day, and my nutrition is on, all of those things, I just execute well. If I don't qualify, don't qualify, but I hit at least a milestone of executing a great race. Up until now, my nutrition on the bike has never really been great. I always end up coming off the bike, cramping on the run. So that is really my top priority, getting off the bike in a position where I can run hard and not be worried about the legs cramping up. So that is the number one goal of this race. And then just enjoying it, being there in the moment. I am so happy to be back racing again. You know, whatever COVID restrictions we may be having to deal with, La Quinta just sent out an email saying that you're not even allowed on the tennis arena area, the property, unless you have a vaccine, you know, maybe you have to wear a mask, whatever it is. It's funny because all of the races I'm doing, I've got 3 here in a very short period of time, and then December is La Quinta. They all have different requirements. And you know what? I am so happy to be racing. I'll do whatever I have to just to be back in that environment with like-minded people, with people that are so driven. That is one of the things I love about Ironman athletes and triathletes in general. They're just so driven and they're passionate. I just posted the other day this quote on Instagram: being driven is not the same as being passionate. Passion is the love for the journey. Drive is the need or desire to get to the destination. And that is something that I have really come to appreciate. And passion being the love for the journey to this place you're trying to get, and not necessarily the actual destination. Just embracing all of it, the ups and the downs, the hard workouts and the good workouts, the failures and the successes, all of that creates the journey. And that's what I have come to love so much. And that's why I love taking on these big challenges. It's not to ultimately complete that task or that challenge. Yeah, that's awesome. But it's that journey along the way and really problem solving along the way. Why am I not losing weight? Why am I cramping? Why is this working? What's going on with the bike? What if I try this? All of these different things. Ultimately, it's this puzzle you're trying to put together along this journey to finally, hopefully, get to this destination. And that is what I have come to love. And that's why I love jumping around from different sports, whether it's ultra running or long distance swimming or triathlon. Each one brings its own challenges and it switches things up for me. So I really, really enjoy that. But now I am gonna get to work. I am waiting, hoping my tri-suit shows up today. My lock laces showed up, gotta get those on my shoes and just kind of continue packing. And then this afternoon, I'll be knocking out my 45-minute run. All right, well, I am back at La Habra Cyclery to pick up my bike. It is all done. I believe they probably put a new chain on it. They rewrapped the bars, tuned it all up. It should be race ready. Let's go get it. All right, well, the bike is race ready. It is all tuned up, brand new chain. Everything is lubed, tuned, ready to rock. The bars are all rewrapped. Went with black this time, not green. So looks fast. I'm gonna test ride it a little later, but now I need to knock out a run. Before I knock out my run, I am going to put these lock laces on these shoes so I can start to break in the brand new shoes. But I think I'm gonna leave you guys here. I've got a 45-minute run to knock out. Nice, easy, with a round of about 9 minutes of pickup, hard running. Then the rest of the run is easy. And then gonna fuel up, get my daughter to soccer practice, do it all over again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Haven't got my tri-kit yet, so hopefully it'll show up tomorrow. We're getting close. Hopefully it shows up. But I've got a longer ride tomorrow. I'll be knocking that out on the trainer because my daughters have jog-a-thon at their school. I am doing photos, so it's a busy week. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you tomorrow.